Okay, kiddos, I am going to do an example of how to draw a map using symbols and keys. So you're gonna draw a map of your house. I'm gonna draw a map of mine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start out by drawing the big kind of area. I'm gonna leave a little room so I have enough room to write my key and my symbols. So this is just the first floor of my house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by thinking about the different rooms. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start drawing the layout. So this right here, this is my front door. So I'm going to draw my front door like this. We have a hallway that goes this way right by the front door. So I'm going to draw a hallway. The hallway leads to the kitchen. So this is our kitchen right here. And the rest of the house goes out like this. So I have my kitchen. The fridge lives here. We have cabinets and shelves going this way and this way. We have cabinets here as well. And we have a big island right in the middle of our kitchen. We also have a dining room. Forgive me for my drawing skills. I am not particularly gifted in this area, but you know what? I'm doing my best. So we have our back door right here. We have a cabinet here. So I'm going to draw another door that looks similar to my other door. I'm going to draw our cabinet that lives right here. And this is a wall, but we have an entryway. So I'm going to erase here because this is an entryway into another room. And this is where our living room is. So I have a big window. We have a big window right here. So I'm going to draw something that looks like a window. And we have couches that go like this. I'm going to do circles to represent the couches. Couches here, and we have a chair here. And we have a cabinet with our TV right here. We have a table in the middle, a little coffee table. So what I've done, this is our garage. So we have all our stuff in here. We have a little door right here. So what I've done is I've started out by just drawing a map of my house. I'm not going to draw the second floor just because I want to keep it simple. So now I need to think about the symbols that I've used. So I need to take a look at how did I represent a space where people can eat. I represented a table. The island is also kind of a table. I represented a table and island with these squares. So that's going to maybe tell me that I have entered a specific kind of room. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make my legend, my key rather. I'm going to put it right next to my drawing. And I'm going to do a little dash, and I'm going to write table / island, and I'm going to draw a square right next to it. Because I know now that I'm looking at a table or an island, a table here. I'm going to do couch or chair. With a circle. So now I know these are couches and chairs. I know that my cabinets are represented just by doing kind of squares that don't have backs. So they back right up to the wall. So I'm going to do cabinets like this. And I'm going to draw a half square, but one without a back. So I know that this bucks right up against the wall, this bucks right up against the wall, this bucks right up against the wall. And I know that these are cabinets now. And this is a cabinet as well because it bucks right up against a wall. What else do I have in my drawing of my house? I also have doors. So I want to make sure my reader knows what those are. My doors look like this. And I have one more thing too. I have a window here. And I'm going to write that down. My window looks like this. Okay, so that's my key. Part of the key that we learned in the video as well was about capitals and cities. So what I'm going to do is instead of capitals and cities, I'm going to label the important parts of my house. So with a big circle, I'm going to put a big circle, I'm going to put a dot right here, and I'm going to label it. I'm going to label that this is my kitchen. This is my kitchen. This, I'm going to put a big dot here. This is my dining room. I'm going to label that. Dining room. This here is my living room, where I do my living. Also, I apologize for my handwriting. I'm writing upside down so that you guys can actually read it. And it is, I've written better, but you know what? I'm doing the best I can. All right, this is the garage right here. Garage. Wow, I thought writing upside down was hard. Writing sideways is even harder. Bear with me, folks. It's all for the sake of knowledge. All right. Garage. That's the garage. And I need a star. I need it somewhere that's kind of the main place of the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably pick the part of the house that I spend the most time in. We don't use the dining room a lot. We do use the living room a lot, and we use the kitchen a lot. So what I might do, because we use both so often, is I'm going to put a star right in between the two. And this is going to be kind of like my capital. That is not an attractive star, but I thank you all for your unwavering support in my endeavors. It's also upside down to you. I did not think about that, but it's too late now. I've already drawn it. It lives here now. All right, so this is my capital. Not really, because it's not a city, it's my house. But this is going to be most. I don't even need to write that because I only have one star. So I don't even need to label it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add to my key So I'm going to draw another square here. I'm going to add to my key. And I am going to label these. So this dot represents a room. Oh, I switched that around, didn't I? Silly me. So this, a room, rooms are represented by this delightful dot. And most used area is represented by, I really need to practice drawing stars. At least it's facing the right way this time. Is represented by this star. So now you know, just by looking at this key, this is unlocking the different parts of my house. This is going to help me read this map of my house so that I know where everything is. Otherwise, if I just left it blank, you'd have to guess, and it might take you a long time. You might enter the house and be like, Miss Milioto, where do I go? Oh, this looks like the kitchen, and you go into the garage, and you'd see all my dad's tools, and it would be really messy, and you'd be like, ah, this is so messy, and you'd run right out the door. But because of this, now you know, oh, this is a lovely home. I'm not going to go in here because it's messy. I'm going to go to the kitchen where there's food. And you would go to my fridge and you would find lots of organic food. All right, that's your assignment. Please upload these to Seesaw. Upload your pictures of your map. It has to have a key, and you have to label your rooms and your most frequently used room using a star and dots. You can come up with your own symbols for things that you think are important. And you're going to upload a picture of it to Seesaw. You're going to answer the question on the template, and that will be our introduction to maps. So we're going to keep working on maps and learning about maps in this unit. All right, good luck, everyone.